Hello, hello. Dad mode activated. Back again. So this week, video not about gestation. Today we're going to do something a bit slightly different. This one is looking after your lady. So there's a lot going on with our lovely ladies at the moment. Physically, mentally, hormones are raging. Obviously there's a lot of physical changes and they're not being able to do everything that they used to do, or life is changing a lot for them, whereas we are kind of still doing our thing, going to work, doing what we can do, and our changes are kind of through their changes. So I thought I'd go through a few bits and see how we could help them out and make them feel more comfortable, really, because without them we couldn't be doing this, and they bring a lot of happiness into our lives. So let's try and make this potentially difficult part of pregnancy, or part of this journey, a little bit easier for them. Okay, so looking after your lady, let's get into it. So during pregnancy we want to promote a stress-free environment and just try and make it nice and calm sort of thing. So basically everything's moving like at a rate of knots around us. For me, I know this baby has grown so quick, but Becky says it feels so long for her, and the journey has not been kind to her. She's felt sick, she's had backache, she's got hip pain. She's, instead of cravings, she's had food aversions and just doesn't want to eat. So it's not the same for everyone, and people do struggle. So what can we do to kind of make them feel better as future dads, husbands, devoted partners, whatever you are to your lovely lady, your wonderful woman, your fantastic female. What can we do for them? So this is one that could potentially go down not very well. Promoting exercise. Try and promote exercise, because this is good. Well, it's good for everyone, but as a pregnant woman, to be moving around and still using her body, this is going to help massively, because you still need all these muscles around the baby and stuff like that to basically help comfort, stability. There's a lot that goes into it, but even if it's just saying, let's go for a walk this evening, get out. Maybe you can try go swimming together, things that you wouldn't usually do together. Maybe try and encourage them. Let's go to the swimming pool, let's go for a swim. Swimming is a very gentle exercise that you can do on the body, especially if you're pregnant. And as I said, walking, just go for a nice evening walk. Pregnancy yoga. Have you tried yoga before? It's quite nice. If you haven't, just get yourself up on YouTube that you can both do and just promote some movement. But be mindful that she is probably struggling with movement and might not want to do this sort of stuff, but anything little that you could potentially promote would be a good thing. So something else, massage. So you've got the perinatal massage. So I've been giving Becky lots of massages. So I've been getting her to lay, because you can't lay on your front because there's obviously a baby there, and you can't lay on your back because it can restrict blood flow to the baby and it's bad. So she's laying on her side, and I'll kneel on the side of the bed or on the floor next to the side of the bed, and then give her a massage up and down. You can use some nice oils, get some candles going, some nice music, and really just try and put her into some nice relaxing state, and try and ease some of this back pain and this hip pain. Like sciatica's been flaring up, and just like you're carrying all this extra weight that you're not used to carrying. So it's good. Get the circulation going. Helps also boost the immune system. Massages with just like touch and blood flow and all of this, and this is all good for our baby's development. So we look after our lady, we look after our baby. So moving on to the next one, we've got food. Food plays a big part in nutrition, happiness, comfort. So depending who does the cooking in the house, maybe you already do a lot of the cooking. Maybe your partner does a lot of the cooking. Maybe just try and, if she does a lot of the cooking, try and cook her favourite meal. Cook something that's healthy, nutritious, nice. Maybe do, like, what I do is I'll set up the table, and you can put a candle on the table, make it like, give it a restaurant vibe, and then whatever kind of cuisine you're cooking, say you're cooking a curry, you're cooking some Indian food, or you're cooking some pasta or Italian food, put on like Italian music in the background and just try and make it, a bit more fun, because we eat every single day, and sometimes we forget that you can make the things you do every single day a little bit more fun, and create a nicer environment rather than just making it, eating it as quickly as you can and moving on to the next thing. Just live in the moment a bit, and just it kind of takes away that mad rush of life, and kind of just allows yourself and your partner just to slow down a bit and just chill. So another thing, helping more around the house. So I know for me, my partner works from home, so in between little jobs and stuff like that, she might do things like put the washing on, or do some washing up, or stuff like that, and then I come home after doing a 12-hour day, and I just see it as being done. And this is something that I've had to learn, to take a step back and be like, oh, actually no, I should, I need to hoover the house, I need to do the dusting and stuff like that, and the traditional roles in the house don't always work, and I think we should, as men, always kind of help out where we can, and our main job isn't just to earn the money, and I know that's definitely not the case in our house at the moment. So yeah, run the hoover around, get the duster out, do some washing up, load the dishwasher, unload the dishwasher, just help out, because it'll make a big difference. And one thing my partner says, just, can you do it without me asking you to do it? And that, I can understand why that would be nice. So sometimes it's the little things, just giving it a quick hoover, that make the biggest of differences. And she's probably struggling more and more to do these sort of stuff, if that is the sort of stuff she's doing. As pregnancy progresses, their ability is going to become less and less, and we need to be more mindful about what they can do. So let's just kind of, do more around the house. If that means taking on less work, or say you do private work alongside regular work, you maybe drop a private job to pay more attention to looking after your lady at home. And yeah, that's all I've got for you today. So it's all love here, it's all love for Becky, it's all love for your lady, and let's look after them, look after your lady, look after your baby. Peace out for another episode of Dad Mode Activated.